Imagine a world where every moment of your day is devoted to the pursuit of pleasure. Think about the promise of constant gratification, an endless stream of entertainment, distractions, and indulgences designed to satisfy your every craving. Now, ask yourself, what price would you pay for this? Could the relentless chase for happiness lead not to liberation but to enslavement? Today, we will uncover how the pursuit of pleasure, as warned by Aldous Huxley, can become a form of modern slavery. We will explore timeless wisdom and contemporary psychology to reveal how our desire for comfort, ease, and gratification might be quietly robbing us of our freedom and humanity. By the end of this video, we will share a profound insight, a perspective that could change the way you see your life forever. Let us embark on this journey into understanding the hidden dangers of pleasure and how we can reclaim our freedom in a world determined to keep us chained to fleeting desires. Aldous Huxley, in his seminal work Brave New World, paints a chilling picture of a dystopia where humanity has surrendered its autonomy for the illusion of happiness. Citizens are pacified with soma, a drug that ensures they are always content, no matter how meaningless their lives have become. Huxley's world was not built on chains or prisons but on pleasure, so intoxicating that no one bothered to resist. This, he argued, is the most insidious form of control. Now, reflect on the society we live in today. From the constant ping of notifications to the endless scroll of social media, aren't we, too, being offered our own version of soma? Psychologists like Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, known for his work on the concept of flow, warn us that while technology can create moments of engagement, it also traps us in cycles of addictive behaviors. Algorithms feed us tailored pleasures, videos, advertisements, and content that keep us hooked but ultimately leave us empty. Take a moment to think, how often do you turn to your phone for a quick hit of joy, only to find hours have passed, leaving you feeling more drained than fulfilled? The pursuit of pleasure has a dark side that modern psychology calls the hedonic treadmill. This concept reveals that no matter how much happiness we achieve, we quickly adapt to it, returning to a baseline level of contentment. Whether it's a new car, a delicious meal, or even a thrilling experience, the joy fades, and the craving for the next fix begins. In Huxley's terms, we become prisoners to our own desires, constantly chasing a satisfaction that remains just out of reach. This isn't merely a theoretical issue. Research shows a troubling correlation between the rise of modern conveniences and declining mental health. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Affective Disorders found that excessive screen time, particularly on social media platforms, is linked to higher rates of anxiety and depression. What's even more alarming is how this cycle feeds itself. The more disconnected and unhappy we feel, the more we seek solace in the very devices that perpetuate our misery. Philosopher Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning, argued that genuine fulfillment comes not from chasing happiness but from finding purpose. He believed that when individuals lack meaning in their lives, they are more likely to seek distractions, which only deepen their existential void. Ask yourself, are you living a life of purpose, or have you unknowingly allowed the pursuit of pleasure to dictate your choices? This question is not merely philosophical, it is profoundly practical. Every day, we are faced with decisions. Should we binge another series or spend time with loved ones? Should we scroll aimlessly or invest in our personal growth? These small moments, seemingly inconsequential, accumulate into the framework of our lives. Huxley once remarked, "Most human beings have an almost infinite capacity for taking things for granted." In the pursuit of constant pleasure, we risk taking for granted the deeper joys of existence, relationships, creativity, self-discovery, and contribution to something greater than ourselves. Imagine a marketplace where the currency is your attention. In this world, the most valuable commodity isn't gold, oil, or even technology, it's you. Every moment you spend scrolling, clicking, or consuming, you're not just engaging with content, you're being bought and sold. Welcome to the attention economy, a system that thrives on your addiction to pleasure and keeps you locked in an endless cycle of consumption. Neuroscientist Dr. Robert Sapolsky, an expert in stress and dopamine research, has revealed that our brains are wired to seek rewards. Every time we experience something pleasurable, our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that reinforces behaviors. Here's the catch: the anticipation of pleasure often releases more dopamine than the pleasure itself. This is why we eagerly wait for a text reply or obsessively refresh our feeds. It's not the outcome, but the possibility of reward that keeps us hooked. In this way, the attention economy turns us into perpetual seekers, always yearning, but never truly satisfied. If there's one truth we must understand, it's this: real freedom does not come from doing whatever we want but from having the discipline to choose what truly matters. Philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." When we anchor our lives to a deep purpose, the fleeting allure of pleasure loses its grip on us. Purpose acts as a compass, guiding us through distractions and temptations toward a life of significance. Consider the lives of those who have made a lasting impact, visionaries like Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, or Martin Luther King Jr. Their greatness wasn't born from seeking comfort but from embracing struggle in pursuit of something larger than themselves. So, how do we break free from the chains of pleasure? It begins with a shift in mindset, from seeking pleasure to seeking purpose. This doesn't mean abandoning joy or indulgence but rethinking their role in our lives. As psychologist Martin Seligman, the father of positive psychology, has shown, the most fulfilling lives are centered on meaning, engagement, and relationships. Pleasure is a part of this equation, but it is not the whole. Take a moment to reflect. What brings you true joy, not the fleeting kind that fades with time, but the lasting satisfaction that comes from creating, connecting, and contributing? Can you identify one area of your life where you're prioritizing short-term gratification over long-term growth? The pursuit of pleasure, when unchecked, becomes a pursuit of slavery. To be truly free, we must learn to discern between what delights us and what destroys us. The answers to these questions lie not in the next distraction, but in the quiet moments of self-reflection. Let's continue this journey together, uncovering how we can reclaim our time, our focus, and ultimately, our lives. What comes next will challenge everything you think you know about happiness and freedom. Are you ready?